Hi, guys. Welcome back. I just heard some feedback, but we're good. Welcome back, and thank you for watching On the Town again this week. We are so happy to have you back. Um, have you ever wondered what happened to the Hare Krishna movement? And I know when I lived in the city, I used to see them everywhere. Fun people, loving people, kind people, and I just kept wondering what happened to them. So today's guest is American film director, cinematographer, and photographer whose work spans nearly 50 years. On assignment as a photojournalist, he began documenting the Hare Krishna movement in 1970. He is best known for his documentary work in capturing the unique spiritual and traditional cultures of India. Please welcome John Griesser. Hello.
Hi, Tanya.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you? Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Oh, thank you for being a guest on the show. I don't know where that echo is coming from. Can you hear an echo?
No?
That's weird. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's okay. It happens. It's Zoom. It's the Zoom world here. And that means that we never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I wanted to play a clip for the audience first so that they can see what we'll be talking about. Is that all right?
Sure.
All right. So, guys, buckle up. We're about to see the trailer for Hare Krishna. And okay, here we go. Okay, got it already there. Screen share. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, wait. First, I got to do this. Give me a second. Ta-da. All right. We got that. Here we go.
My spiritual master is calling.
I said, are you crazy? The old man, you are going to die.
Someone told you the story, you wouldn't believe it.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
He's 70 years old. He has no money. He's starting an effort, and it turns into an international movement.
Everyone is thinking, I'm American, I'm Indian, I'm European, I'm Australian, but I'm not this body. I am a spirit soul.
He looked like the Prime Minister of the galaxy.
Prabhupada was quite unlike any teacher we'd ever known. There was no gap between what he spoke and what he lived.
The Vedic scriptures gave some sort of backbone to my life.
People were joining left and right. Everywhere people went, there were Hare Krishnas.
Many would consider members of the Hare Krishna sect to be dangerous religious fanatics, but the Krishnas say they're simply misunderstood.
People would kidnap us and try to deprogram us. The more he got attacked, the more energized he became. Prabhupada loved a good fight.
He was actually bringing some kind of ray of light to the right place.
Regardless of race, of religion, of nationality, we are all brothers and sisters.
If I see this person, this soul, struggling just like I'm struggling in my body, I have a reason to love you. That's deep.
His words carry so much power. It's a full expression of his heart that comes through.
The perfection of this life is to understand oneself. This is the beginning.
Yes. Thank you very much. That was awesome. That was amazing. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for that. That is, I have, 1 second. Oh, somebody did not queue up correct. Sorry, guys. I thought I ended this, but I guess I didn't. All right. Sorry about that. This is not, technicalities are not my thing. So I'm learning as I go along. So the film, what led you to do the film? Was it spiritual inclination, or was it the amazement at tell me if I'm saying the name correct, Prabhupada?
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada. Thanks.
Yeah, you got
Thank
it. Yeah, I first got an assignment from Asia Magazine back in the summer of 1970.
Oh, wow.
I was a photojournalist to cover the Hare Krishna movement in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to 42nd Street where they were chanting every day. They were chanting, as you know, you saw them everywhere all the time.
Yes.
And they took me back to the temple. They were very happy to see me and welcomed me. And I got a feeling I was kind of going home when I entered that temple. I had some kind of surreal experience, like I something new connected somehow, knew something about this movement or philosophy. So I was intrigued.
Wow.
I was in a master's degree program at Rochester Institute of Technology in Rochester, New York.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a master's degree to do. So hold on just a second.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
I decided to do my master's degree to go to India to meet Prabhupada and do my master's degree in photography on the movement.
Oh, wow.
So I left in December 1970, stayed there for 2.5 years, actually.
Wow. So you were really with him. Wow. That's amazing.
I didn't come back for a while.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, I would find it hard to come back ever if I'm around someone that appeared to be that peaceful and brings love and, light to things. People don't understand, like, the reason why I liked the whole movement, and I didn't even know much about it then, was because I had told you before, there was one time where I was homeless in my life, and it was the Hare Krishna that actually fed me. And they were like, "Oh, come in and join us." And, and I had friends who actually joined because they were like, "I really like this." Like their intent might have been food, but you can't help but get caught up in the spiritual part.
Yeah, well, the food for me in the beginning was a real turn on.
That was
incredible. And I became vegetarian on the spot.
Wow, really?
Yeah, first time I went to the temple, that was it.
Wow, see, that's amazing, because I would think most people are like, it's hard to give up meat, but I guess if you're surrounded around, when you're in a spiritual realm, first of all, those minor, gluttonous things become irrelevant.
Yeah.
So feed and McDonald's and steak and all that stuff is like, that's like so trivial and doesn't feed yourself. So why would you?
It's called a higher taste.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you get a better taste. You get more pleasure from the food.
Ah.
Actually, there's a book published called The Higher Taste.
Really?
It's a recipe book by the Krishna Group.
Oh, I have to look into that. I used to have a book by the Krishna movement. I got to find my book. I still have it. I don't know. I got it that long ago, and I still have never read the whole thing. But I'm always spiritually inclined. I'm a Quaker now, but I'm always,
cool.
I studied the Buddhists. I studied every religion pretty much, and just stuck with the Quakers because they don't really have a hierarchy type thing going on. So that's why I stay.
Beautiful people. Beautiful.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And so tell me about Prabhupada. I know he was the founder. So what is it, do you think, at 70 years old that made him want to give up everything and just go to America and help?
Yeah, in 1922, he was born in 1896.
Mm-hmm.
As a young man in his 20s in 1922, he met his guru.
Mm-hmm.
That was a spiritual epiphany for him, just like I had my kind of thing, in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And he was given the instruction to come to the West and spread the message of Krishna consciousness.
Mm.
It was not until 1965 that he felt himself prepared.
Wow, that's right.
Yeah, he spent decades writing his books, preparing himself to come. So he finally came. And he had no money. He had no support. He didn't know anybody in the States.
Wow.
And he came on a freighter. He begged passage on a freighter.
Really? That's how he came? Oh, wow.
That's how he came. It took over a month to come.
See, that's I think that's amazing, because it reminds me of Mother Teresa when she went to Calcutta and she gave up all her worldly goods.
Yeah.
I think of her when I think of him, because I'm like, to help people. That says a lot when you're willing to put your money where your mouth is,
That's
so
right.
not only do you get a calling, anybody can get a calling, but are you following the calling, and at what length will you follow the calling?
That's right.
Say, like, I don't need all this couches and furniture and whatever else little material things I have. I just need to have my spirit and my soul to share with other people, and the love, and spread the love. I love everything about him, and I I was kind of sad when he died because I was like, gosh, another person I can't meet, another great person, human being that I can't meet and feel that positive energy.
Yeah, I guess what you can meet him.
Yeah, well, I was going to say in the afterlife, yes, I can. You're absolutely correct because we are
through his books. He left 60 books.
Yeah, they use them at the universities, don't they?
They do. That's right. They have them in many libraries all worldwide, actually.
Wow, that's amazing. So what are the basic principles that someone must follow if they wanted to be in Hare Krishna?
Yeah, there's four basic principles. Number one is no intoxication.
Right.
They actually, myself also, I follow. No, not even tea or coffee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But there's many herbal teas, and it's not a big deal.
Okay. So it's like no tea, no tea at all.
And the other is no meat eating, no meat, fish, or eggs. That's actually easy.
Yeah, that's easy. I'm pretty much almost there. I just have one last little sin I have to get rid of.
Yeah, no gambling.
That's easy.
Yeah, and then no illicit sex.
Now, what does illicit mean? That's what I'm not trying to be naive, but when I saw that, I said, illicit? What does that mean? So you can have some, but the conditions would be what? Marriage, right?
Yeah, marriage.
Or to procreate, correct?
That's the ideal, just for procreation.
So if I was in the movement and I was like, hey guys, I want to hang out, you can't do that.
No, you can. I mean, what do you mean hang out? You mean live?
I'm trying to be cordial about it. If I want to casually be with somebody, that's not encouraged.
Yeah,
right?
That's not encouraged, and that you can live outside and come to the temple. That's fine.
Right. Okay.
Not a problem. But if you're living inside the temple, that wouldn't work.
Okay.
And really, not many people are living inside the temple these days compared to back then.
Right.
Most people have, gotten older, had gotten families, had kids, so it's spread out.
Yeah, I also see the people now, just sort of like the Quakers too. We don't look like the guy in the oatmeal box anymore. We wear suits and ties and whatever. We live in houses and not out.
Kind of blended in.
Exactly. Because I'm sure if you're spreading the message of love, it needs to be everywhere. So it shouldn't be limited, I think, and that's a good thing. What was the other question? So there was a question I had about the four. So no illicit sex. So that was the four principles alone were one of the reasons why. So in the part of the movie where the gentleman talks about people were actually kidnapping them and asking them like, oh, you're being brainwashed or whatever. I kind of didn't believe the hype about, when people are like trying to insinuate it was cult, it was this or that. And I said, you really can't compare that to Jim Jones or somebody, in my opinion.
Not at all.
And that was based on the people that I saw personally. They were loving. Nobody was perverted. Nobody was trying to like mac all the women, in other cult groups, that's what they do.
Oh, yeah.
They recruit them for that reason. From what I saw and from the people I know that was in it, I personally never heard any horror stories or anything like a Jim Jones. So I was like, why are they comparing it to that? Is it possible that maybe everybody's really on the same spiritual plane and they really are happy? Oh, really?
Is that possible?
Yeah, I think people
sounds impossible to most people.
Yeah, but I know at least in the Baptist church, my foster mother was a minister. So at least I know in the Baptist church and revivals, there have been times where the choir or the preacher was on such fire, like spiritual fire, that the whole place was like so lifted and engrossed in the spiritual realm that you could have came in there and knocked somebody in the head and they wouldn't even noticed because they were so engrossed in the love and I can't explain it, the caught up in the spiritualness. So that's how I see, Hare Krishna when they're, going and playing their music and singing and chanting.
Yeah, they're completely absorbed.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah, but some people really don't believe that that's possible.
No, that's right. In fact, many people think we're on drugs.
Yeah.
People are on drugs.
Yes. Well, they make it, I think I know what that probably stems from. Okay, so I know when the Beatles and them wanted to, they were really interested, and the whole hippie movement was going on. So a lot of the people look like hippies. So you associate hippies with,
Hare Krishna. In fact, there was a movie made like that with the same name, Hare Krishna,
really?
in India. Yeah, in those early days.
Oh,
so they
wow.
had devotees and followers, hanging out with people smoking ganja,
wow,
marijuana.
So that's why
that association was there.
Yep, that's where it comes from.
But Tanya, we've had, it hasn't been all rosy in our movement. We've had our challenges.
Yes.
With every movement, there's people who join are going to disrupt things. They're not going to follow properly. They're going to go off.
Yes,
we've had that.
Yes, you had the gentleman. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name, but he was expelled, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Maybe Kirtanananda. Keith Ham.
It might have been him. Was that in India?
No, it was in West Virginia.
West Virginia. I think one I read about one of.
So there were problems, but we've really come out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Prabhupada established something called the GBC, the General Board Commission,
mm-hmm.
that are very. They watch over everything. They see that nothing's nasty going on. It's all up and up, and so we've come through fire.
Yes,
you can say, and we've made it out.
And where are people now? Like I don't outrightly see people like I used to before because they're not wearing the uniforms. They're not going around. Well, now with COVID, they wouldn't be doing that anyway. But you know what I mean? Like where I actively have to seek out.
There's many temples.
Okay, so temple.
You can look up International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
Oh, okay. It's like the International Friends.
Yeah.
Great. I love that.
In any city, pretty much many temples around the world.
Okay.
It's interesting because Russia and China, there are many centers.
I saw that the part in the movie where he went to Russia and the young man was making the copies.
That's right.
I thought that was amazing. I was like, so you could do anything if you put your mind to it. But he was really thirsty, so it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what about the yoga form? What's it? Kati yoga? Kati?
Hatha yoga? No, I'm sorry, Bhakti.
Right, BHATI. How do I say that?
Bhakti.
Bhakti. Okay, and that means to connect with Krishna, or
that's a yoga of love, basically.
Okay.
It's the yoga of devotion.
Okay.
Devotion to Krishna.
Okay, so is that poses, or is that poses similar to regular yoga, or is it totally different?
No, that's mostly like hatha yoga poses.
Oh.
What bhakti yoga is actually primarily chanting.
Yes.
Chanting of sacred mantras.
Okay.
The main mantra is the Hare Krishna mantra. If you see the film, you'll hear that mantra pretty much throughout the film.
Yes.
And Prabhupada emphasized it. He explained it's spiritual vibration. It's not a material sound. Although it seems material, we can say it, we can pronounce it.
Right.
But it's actually coming from a different realm.
Wow.
So what happens is it purifies the heart and the mind. And we chant about 2 hours a day.
Right. And the more you say it, the more you're sending out that energy.
That's right. The more you're cleaning the heart.
Ah, that's right. Cleaning the heart. Sorry. Yes. And Buddhist has something similar.
Yeah.
With the Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. So
that's right. Most religions have their chants. Their hymns, their songs. So the main chant of the Hare Krishna is the Hare Krishna mantra for the Hare Krishna devotees.
Yes. Well, another thing that was interesting about this was that I thought. And I can never say the name correct. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I keep messing up the name. I'm sorry.
It's difficult.
It's an accent I'm not used to.
Yeah, it's Pra, pra.
Mm-hmm.
Boo, like BOO.
Prabhupada.
That's correct. That's right.
Prabhupada. Okay, sorry. I apologize. I don't,
No, it's okay.
Saw his name. But what I loved the most was that he didn't see color, and that there was I saw people of saw people of many nationalities, and he's been all over the world. Didn't he travel the world? Was it 20 times or 14 times or something?
14 times.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. So
well, the film has really transcended all racial and religious barriers.
Mm-hmm.
People of all religions and nationalities, pretty much like the film.
Yes.
It's got a 4.7 out of 5 on Amazon. It's got a 9.2 out of 10 on IMDb.
Wow.
Which is pretty much the #1 film review website.
Yes.
So we're very happy.
Yeah. So people can watch it on Amazon Prime, correct?
Amazon Prime. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, it's not only in America, but it's in Latin America on Amazon Prime.
Oh, wow.
UK, Russia, Germany, Japan. So
all over the world, which is what he wanted.
That's what he wanted.
And and that's so amazing that at least before he passed, he got to see that come to fruition.
That's right.
So because I'm pretty sure, right? I think everything was set up by the time he passed.
Yeah.
Except he died in 77? No.
77.
Or is it 77? Yeah. So pretty much everything was pretty much set up.
Pretty much set up. Yeah.
Yeah. And he had left, I think he left instruction, I guess, to say how to still run things even though he was gone.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, so many instructions are in his books.
Wow.
And that you can read for years.
Wow.
Very voluminous, very deep.
Yeah, I saw in the movie he used to stay up late and transcribe.
And translate, yeah, translate.
That's amazing. It's amazing. And the fact that he was 70, it's like, where'd you get this energy from? But that's the spiritual realm. You have plenty of energy.
That's right.
What is ISKCON? I know
ISKCON,
but
it's the International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
Okay.
ISKCON. ISKCON.
ISKCON.
I'm sorry, ISKCON.
Right. Okay. So let's see. Tell us about, do they still have like the farms, the communities, the ashrams, the schools, and all that stuff? All that.
They have everything. That's actually expanded.
Wow.
Prabhupada very early on emphasized vegetarian lifestyle. Not vegan so much, but vegetarian. No meat, fish, or eggs. We take milk products, but we protect the cow. We don't slaughter the cow.
Mm-hmm. So
that's important in Prabhupada's plan.
Mm-hmm.
We also have many farms around the country, around the world, and Prabhupada emphasized simple living and high thinking.
See,
farms, self-sufficient farms.
Wow.
So that's going on. There's a really ideal farm community in Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
And also one in outside Mumbai in India.
Mumbai, yes.
But there are many others. Those are very far advanced in terms of self-sufficiency.
And how do you know how they're doing right this moment as far as COVID's going? How's the community holding up?
It's doing well. Some of the temples are not receiving public directly.
Okay.
You can get a test and then show that you can be okay. But many temples, just like here in Florida, you can come. You can show a certificate that you've been tested, and then wear a mask and social distance.
Oh, okay. So wow, so you can
still come. So it's a challenge, but it's going on. People are coming.
Okay, good. And let me see. So, I got two final questions for you. What is the essence of Prabhupada's teachings?
The essence is that we're not these bodies or minds. We're something different. When I first heard that, I said, "My God, what a relief!"
Right.
The body, the mind. Yeah. We all have challenges.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's the main idea. And then we're something beyond it, of course. We're soul. We actually are eternal souls.
Mm-hmm.
All of us. All the major religions in the world teach a similar point.
Yes.
And that as souls, we have an eternal occupation. And that is to serve God. However you call him. God has many names. Jehovah, Allah, Buddha, Krishna. So yes. Krishna or God has many different names according to the time and place that he invents. that he comes upon this earth. So, and that's a very, we're serving anyway. That's our natural, natural inclination is to serve. If we're not serving anyone, we're serving our body, we're serving our, our kids, our family. We're always serving somehow.
Yes, absolutely.
So Prabhupada's idea was to transfer that service to the divine, to the higher realms.
Do you think that he's achieved, even though he's not here, his goal has still been achieved?
His goal is never achieved because he wants as many people as possible to understand those basic ideas, those basic spiritual points. So, people, of course, everyone's not going to take that.
Right.
Everyone's not going to take even, any religion. There are many atheists in this world.
Yes.
In fact, my wife, who was my girlfriend on my first assignment,
yes, she
came to the temple as an atheist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Her story is quite amazing.
I'd love to have to interview her one day. I know she's on the film as well, correct?
She's the writer and co-director.
Fabulous.
Jean Griesser.
So
but anyway, she has a wonderful book out. I might mention her book if you want to read her story.
What's the name of the book?
5 years, 11 months.
11 months.
And a lifetime of unexpected love.
A lifetime of unexpected love. Yes, I must have her on one day. Let's talk about this book.
That'd be great. She's in London.
Oh, she's in London. Hey, I have a daughter that lives there. That's awesome. Awesome. But definitely, I will talk to you more about that. What do you want viewers to draw from this movie? Do you want them to see the spiritual work that was done, and maybe they'll be guided to the light?
I would like them to appreciate Prabhupada as a person. Nothing more. If it's anything more, that's great. But what he did, anyone can learn from him, even the atheists, like anyone.
Yes.
His determination, his enthusiasm, his patience, his life is a model of success. And it happened very quickly.
Yes.
Really fast.
Yes. Well,
so if you're doing business, if you're doing anything in life, you can learn from his example.
Yes. He definitely was a good example. His son, that was his son that was in this film, his baby son.
Yeah.
Who's now, wow. Is he still alive?
No, he passed away.
Oh, wow.
2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. I want to go to some of the viewers. They had some questions. Do you mind?
Sure.
Okay. So let's see. We have Donna ask, are women allowed to become leaders in the temple? What are their roles?
Actually, my wife is the president of the temple in London.
Oh, really? So you heard that, Donna. His wife's president. I guess so. See, I was going to ask that question too. That's a great question, Donna, because a lot of religions have these hierarchies, and then women are supposed to be behind the men. And I'm just like, I'm not sure if God would want that. I think that he'd want us, whoever has the most spiritually inclined should be the leader.
Exactly. Who's ever qualified.
Right. Exactly.
Prabhupada emphasized that also. There's no barrier to positions.
Right.
It depends on qualification.
Exactly. And that's where I'm at. So that was another reason why I joined the Quakers, because they don't do that. They don't say, well, you're a man, so you have to be in charge. I'm like, if I can give birth, I should be able to be in charge. That's pretty much my theory, but I'm not conventional. So
is that okay? Is that okay, Donna?
Donna, did you hear that? I'm sure she loved that. I'll see what your response is. Cicely, hey Cicely, she says a higher taste. I like that. See, I like that too, Cicely. When we were talking about the food, and it's a higher taste. I like that. Wow, Tisha. Hey Tisha, hello. How are you? And we have Cicely. Cicely's a yogi. So that's. I visited an event of theirs in Manhattan. They were so kind. Yes, Cicely, they are very kind. I've never met an unkind Hare Krishna yet. So far, so good. And it's been years. I have no sound. Who? Can you hear me? Everybody can hear me? Somebody type in the chat if you cannot hear my sound. You should be able to, because you can hear me, right, John?
No, it's okay on my side, everywhere.
Oh, she said, The sound is loud and clear. Yeah, thank you. Okay, Cicely. Cicely said she can hear me. Okay, good. So I don't know what happened. Maybe that was earlier. Hi, Betty. How are you? Let's see. Who's this? I'm just trying to see. Sorry, we don't hear a word. Jennifer. Jennifer, maybe your sound. Devotional yoga. Devotional yoga. What is that? Is that what she does?
That's Bhakti Yoga.
How about the? Okay, yes. Thank you, Cicely. Jetty, very interesting. I like to see what all animals are sacred. Yes, Cicely, exactly. I agree. And
Actually, I can comment on that.
Yes, please do.
Cicely, all animals actually have souls, just like we have souls. And the souls are equal, believe it or not. It's just the body that's the covering.
Thank you for saying that, because I say that about my dog and people think I'm crazy. They're like, well, why do you treat him so special? I was like, he's just as special as I am, or vice versa. There's no, because I'm human, I'm better.
It's the bodily covering, but we're not the bodies. Remember that.
Thank you. I like that a lot. That verifies my treating my dog just as good as any human being. We are souls eternal. Exactly.
Right on.
You got it. You got it. Are women allowed to become leaders? We got that one. And immoral. Okay, that was the other topic. Hello, that's my cousin out there. What happened to sound? Jennifer keeps saying the sound. I don't know. Jennifer, I might be your computer, sweetheart. I don't know. I know they are souls. That is why I don't eat animals. Good for you, Cicely. She said she knows their souls. And I'm guilty of I still have one last sin, like I said before, left, which I can get rid of. I just haven't. And every time I think about it, I'm like, I've got to get rid of it because it's not fair. I actually sat down and talked to some chickens on my friend's farm one day, and I was like, oh, dude, I'm so bad. I'm really bad. I'm not that bad, but like once a week, I just like organic chicken. And then I was like, why do you have to eat this chicken when you're perfectly fine with the beans and the vegetables and the other stuff, you know? So
yeah.
I'm investigating that.
Well, check out the Higher Taste book.
The Higher Taste book?
Recipe book, yeah.
Awesome. I'm going to definitely check that out. Anybody else? But what about Betty wants to know, does that also apply to fish having a soul?
Yep.
Sorry, Betty. Yes, the fish has a soul too.
And anything that's alive actually has a soul.
All animals. That's what Cicely said. Yeah.
We could talk for a long time about that. But
one of my co-hosts for my other show says you talk to chickens. Yes, I talked to chickens. I actually sat and talked to a peacock for an hour, and no joke.
Wow.
Until he went to bed, he flew up on the roof. Hi, Grandma Norma. How are you? So thank you, guys. So thank you so much, John, for joining us.
Thank you, Tanya.
Any other information you want us to know about the movie, or where we can go see it? Amazon Prime.
Amazon. It's on Amazon.com. Mm-hmm. It's in 22 different languages on our website.
Ooh.
HariKrishnaTheFilm.com.
HariKrishnaTheFilm.com. And I will put that up here. Let me see if I can put it up while I talk to you, so I won't forget to put it up. Let's see. Wait, where'd it go? I'm gonna put it up. I'll put it up.
Okay.
Guys, I'll make sure I put it up where you can go and see the film. Make sure you check it out. Hare Krishna. John Griesser is the director and the writer, correct?
No, my wife wrote it.
That's right.
Director and producer.
Director and producer, correct. And so make sure you guys check out the movie. Cicely Greaves. Oh, Greaves. Oh, hi. Oh, I was like, who's that? I thought somebody said something to us. But thank you guys so much for taking time to watch us. And you've seen it here. Hare Krishna, please go watch the movie on Amazon and make sure you comment, press like, all that good stuff. And then I want you to check me out again on Saturday at 5blackcomics.com. We will be, no, not .com, 5blackcomics on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and Sunday and Thursday on The Town with Tanya. And for now, that's it, guys. I thank you guys all for watching us. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Cicely. Thank you, Norma. Carl. Hi, Carl. You talk to chicken. I see you, Carl. But thank you guys so much, Grandma and Jen. I see you guys all out there. I thank you very much. And go check out the movie because it was very, very enlightening. If nothing else, you will learn about Prabhupada.
Prabhupada. Yeah.
Prabhupada. I'm getting there, and you will you're gonna feel some kind of way when you watch it, because I did. I felt, but I'm very spiritually inclined, so maybe I'm a little bit easier to feel what's going on than others. But just go check out the movie, guys. Hare Krishna. You've been talking with director John Griesser. Thank you, John. You're the best.
Thank you, Tanya. You are too.
Thank you. Guys, I will see you soon. Check it out. Amazon. Bye.